What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing absolutely fine. And today we're going to continue with reading Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, the 10th book. Alright, let's do this. That is best for everyone, that the common nature of all does send unto everyone, and then is it best when she does send it. The earth, says the poet, does often long after the rain. So is the glorious sky often as desirous to fall upon the earth, which argues a mutual kind of love between them. And so, say, does the world bear a certain affection of love to whatsoever shall come to pass with thine affections shall mine concur, O world. The same, and no other, shall the subject of my longing be, which is of thine. Now that the world is love, it is true indeed, so it is a commonly said and acknowledged, alleged, when, according to the Greek phrase, imitated by the Latins, of things that used to be, we say commonly, that they love to be. Either thou dost continue in this kind of life, and that is it, which so long thou hast been used unto and therefore tolerable, or thou dost retire or leave the world, and that of thine own accord, and then thou hast thy mind, or thy life is cut off, and then mayst thou rejoice that thou hast ended thy charge. One of these must needs be, but therefore of good comfort. Let it always appear and be manifest unto thee that solitariness and desert places by many philosophers so much esteemed of and affected are of themselves, but thus and thus, and that all things are them to them that live in towns and converse with others, as they are the same nature everywhere to be seen and observed. To them that have retired themselves to the top of mountains and to desert heavens, or what other desert and inhabited places soever. For anywhere it thou wilt mayst thou quickly find and apply that to thyself, which Plato says of his philosopher in a place. As private and retired, says he, as if he were shut up and enclosed about in some shepherd's lodge on the top of hell. Thereby thyself to put this question to thyself, or to enter in these considerations: what is my chief and principal part, which has power over the rest? What is now the present estate of it, as I use it, and what is it that I employ it about? Is it now void of reason or no? Is it free and separated, or so affixed, so congealed, and grown together as it were which the flesh, that it is swayed by the motions and inclinations of it? He that runs away from his master is a fugitive, but the law is where is every man's master. He therefore that forsakes the law is a fugitive. So is he whatsoever he be, that either sorry, angry, or afraid, or for anything that either has been, is, or shall be by his appointment, who is the Lord and Governor of the universe. For he truly and properly is nomos, or the law, as the only something in Latin, or distributor and dispenser of all things that happen unto any one in his lifetime. Whatsoever then is either sorry, angry, or afraid is a fugitive. From man is the seed that once cast into the womb man has no more to do with it. Another cause succeeds and undertakes the work, and in time brings a child, the wonderful effect from such a beginning, to perfection. Again, man lets food down through his throat, and that once down, he has no more to do with it. Another cause succeeds and distributes this food unto the senses and the affections, into life and into strength, and does with it those other many and marvelous things that belong unto man. These things, therefore, that are so secretly and invisibly wrought and brought to pass, thou must use to behold and contemplate, and not the things themselves only, but the power also by which they are effected, that thou mayst behold it, though not with the eyes of the body, yet as plainly and visibly as thou canst see and discern the outward efficient cause of the depression and elevation of anything. Ever to mind and consider with thyself how all things that now are have been heretofore much after the same sort and after the same fashion that now they are, and so to think of those things which shall be hereafter also. Moreover, whole dramata and uniform scenes, or scenes that comprehend the lives and actions of men of one calling and profession, as many as either is in thine own experience thou hast known, or by a reading of ancient histories, as the whole court of Adrianus, the whole court of Antonius Pius, the whole court of Philippus, that of Alexander, that of Croesus, to set them all before thine eyes, for thou shalt find that they are all but after one sort and fashion, only that the actors were others. As a pig that cries and flings when his throat is cut, fancy to thyself every one to be that cries for any worldly things and takes on. Such a one is he also, who upon his bed alone Thus bewail the miseries of these our mortal life. And remember this, that unto reasonable creatures only it is granted that they may willingly and freely submit unto providence, but absolutely to submit is a necessity imposed upon all creatures equally. Whatsoever it is that thou goest about, consider of it by thyself, and ask thyself, what? Because I shall do this no more when I am dead. Should therefore death seems grievous unto me. When thou art offended with when thou art offended with any man's transgression, presently reflect upon thyself and consider what thou thyself art guilty of in the same kind, as that thou also perchance dost think it happiness either to be rich, or to live in pleasure, or to be praised and commended. And so of the rest in particular. For this, if thou shalt call to mind, thou shalt soon forget thine anger, especially when at the same time these also shall concur in thy thoughts, that he was constrained by his error and ignorance so to do. For how can he choose as long as he is of that opinion? Do thou, therefore, if thou canst, take away that from him that forces him to do as he does. Alright, guys, thank you for joining me today on this reading session, and see you tomorrow on the next one. Thank you. Bye.